Hello everyone, welcome to GoTarryn TV. I'm Taryn, the traveling trainer with GoTarryn Personal Training here in the greater Atlanta area, about to welcome another amazing guest who's also here in Atlanta, Georgia, Ms. Elsie Trawick. That's right, Elsie Trawick will be returning to GoTarryn TV today, but before she comes back on, I'd like to ask everyone out there, if you please be so kind as to like this video, leave us a comment, and share it with all of your friends and family out there. Now, as you know, Elsie's been on here previously numerous times, and today, folks, she's returning for the very first time of 2019 to share with you how you, yes, you, can be the best you for 2019. How do you get your New Year's resolutions up and going, and how do you stick to them, and how do we become better people with our New Year's resolutions and meet our goals? That's what she's going to talk to you today from her authority standpoint on fitness and nutrition. So it'll be very intriguing and very exciting to listen to Elsie as she tells us from Elsie Trawick Wellness how to live better and how to hit those New Year's resolutions and keep them strong. So stay tuned. We'll have Elsie here momentarily. And remember, with GoTarryn Personal Training, it's your time, it's your investment, it's your life. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. And side by side, we do now have Elsie Trawick on the line of Elsie Trawick Wellness. Elsie, how are you doing out there today?
Great, doing fine. How are you?
Very good, thank you. And Happy New Year to you, too, as
Happy
well.
New Year to you.
So I understand you're here to tell us about being a better self and how we can be our own best self for our New Year's. Is that right?
Yeah, I've entitled it 2019 Be Your Best Self.
Love it.
And this time of year is the beginning of the year. When we go into December, we start looking back. We look back at what we've accomplished, what we haven't accomplished. We start asking ourselves questions about where we want to be. Where are we on the right road? Are we meeting success and goals in areas of our life? We look at all areas. It's financial, personal, relationship-wise, physical activity, career, spiritual. We look at all these areas and we ask questions about, did we get done what we wanted to get done? Did we get done the things we set out to do for the year? It's an inward looking, and then we also go outward as to what else is there for us. What road do we need to take in the new year? Are there things we want to change? For most Americans, it's I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to eat more healthfully. We tend to put ourselves kind of in the third person and make these broad, big, general resolutions around things that are intimate to us. Getting our health, our physical activity, our relationships, those are really very intimate things that can't be put in a big box and accomplished with just a few strokes of the brush. They need to take more time. We really need to flush them out more. So what I'm here to tell people is, don't get upset if you have made New Year's resolutions in the past and you have not kept them, because you are the majority of Americans today. The majority of people, studies have shown that only 25% of people who make New Year's resolutions actually stick to those resolutions.
1 out of 4.
Yeah, that's not a lot of people at all. And when you think of how many people start the year off with resolutions, however, the scale is starting to flip. There are a lot of people like me who, after years I even would write them down and still not keep them.
Yeah.
Now, some people, you can find just as many articles telling you not to set New Year's resolutions as there are articles on how to set, why to set, and what you should do.
Oh, yeah.
So people, I think, starting to realize they need something more concrete. And that would be setting goals. And I actually did a little research into why we set resolutions at the beginning of the year? Why do we look inward at the end of the year and start thinking about the new coming year? And this goes way back to the Babylonian times, quite actually.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Elsie. Yeah.
That's fine. So there is an ancient tradition that has come forward through our society that New Year's resolutions are something we need to do.
Yeah.
But I think we all need to take a look at that. If you've been like me personally, I used to set them. I don't anymore. Now I do set goals, but I don't just do this at the beginning of the year and
Yes.
expect them to go for 12 months. Goal setting should be personal, it should be specific,
Yes.
and it should be clear. So if it's the beginning of the year and you want to make changes in an area of your life, of course, I'm going to use weight and physical activity as examples in this presentation because that's what we're both focused on. Is what you want to do first is get very clear on what you want to accomplish. Flush out that goal. Your goal may be, I want to lose 25 pounds. Well then, okay, 25 pounds is a good goal. That's doable.
Yes.
Now then, set your why. Why do you want to lose 25 pounds? Get very clear on what it means to you internally. Why I want to lose 25 pounds? Well, I will feel better. My clothes will fit better. Health-wise, that may be enough pounds to get me out of pre-diabetes diagnosis.
Right.
That may get me off my diabetes medication.
There you go.
That may get me off my high blood pressure medication.
Absolutely.
That may allow me to have more energy to play with my children or my grandchildren.
Very true.
So very specific whys that are coming from your spirit, your soul, your passion, whatever you want to call it, your heart. Get clear on your why. Get clear on your goal. And then once you've got that, now you need to set the steps in motion of how you're going to accomplish this goal. So you want to lose 25 pounds. Well, one thing you want to definitely do is up your intake of green vegetables.
Right.
Reduce your, hold on just a second. My kitchen timer was going off.
You got your vegetables cooking.
No, I'll go back so you can edit that.
That's all right.
What you want to do is say you want to increase your uptake of green vegetables. That's one item, because when you increase your green vegetables, you're increasing low carbs, you're increasing fiber, you're increasing stuff that's going to make you feel full. You get a lot of bang for your buck. Then on the other flip side, you want to say, I'm going to decrease refined carbohydrates. So you make a specific plan. No more bagel for breakfast. And you may even want to start small. Say, instead of a whole bagel for breakfast, I'm going to have a half a bagel with 2 scrambled eggs. Then you start replacing that half a bagel with sauteed spinach, sauteed kale, some broccoli, maybe some orange and broccoli salad or Brussels sprout and orange salad. You're going to increase those vegetables. You're going to change your diet. But you want to create specific action steps that are measurable. Use the SMART, specific, measurable, accountable, and you want to set a time frame.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to have it out there. It's like, I want to lose 25 pounds and I'm going to give myself 12 months. You're never going to you'll never do it. It will always be tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. And then it'll be December 25th, 2019, and you haven't lost your 25 pounds. You haven't made any. So set a measurable time period. It's January. Say you want to start this on January 15th. You're going to give yourself 2 weeks to get yourself together. That's write down your goal, write down your action steps, create accountability, tell your friends. If you don't want to broadcast it to everybody because you don't want people constantly asking you, so how you doing on your diet? How
Yeah.
you doing on your resolution? How you doing on your goal? Find a group of people that you trust,
Mm-hmm.
so you know will support you in your goal, and that will hold you accountable. Find your community where those three things are met: accountability, trust, and that they will support you. That way you have a community that will truly help you with this process. And
Mm-hmm.
that is very critical. The other thing is you have to believe in yourself that you're going to be able to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
If you have doubts, that community I just mentioned is going to help you during that doubtful time.
Oh,
Like
yes.
say you went out with the buds after a movie and you ended up getting beer and pizza and you had one slice too many.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, learn from that experience. Ask your accountability group if they're part of that to give you a nudge, maybe elbow you in the shoulder or say, oh, just give you a week. Create some signal. If you're telling everybody and you want everybody's support, then you don't have this issue. But get people in to support you. Create ways of accountability because that's crucial.
Mm-hmm.
So you've gotten clear on your why. I'm going to kind of jump back again. Your why is, as we said before, you want to have more energy.
Yeah.
25 pounds will get you in some clothes. Your clothes will be more comfortable. 25 pounds will give you, maybe they'll keep you from that pre-diabetes diagnosis, get you off your diabetes medication, or lower your blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of reasons why 25 pounds is a good thing. Once you've set your why, then you want to start creating your plan. And I know I said this previously, but let's talk about creating that plan. First, write your goal down. Create your time frame. Say you're going to start this on the 15th of January. In some programs, as like Simple Fat Burn,
Mm-hmm.
you can lose 25 pounds is very doable in the first quarter of this year.
Yeah.
In 2 to 3 months, you can have accomplished your goal of 25 pounds.
Certainly. Mm-hmm.
So set your time frame. Say if I'm going to start it on January 15th, then March 15th is my deadline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give myself 3 full months. So January January 15th to February 15th, February to March, March to April. So April 15th, tax day, would be your deadline.
Yep.
But 25 pounds in 90 days is doable with a specific program.
Yes.
If you're having problems with achieving that goal or you don't know how to set your time frame, get help. Look online. Research goal setting.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many resources online that will help. If it happens to be physical activity and weight, hire a health coach, talk to your personal trainer. Get help. That's critical.
Oh, yeah.
Create your plan. You want to write down all the steps you're going to take to achieve your goal. If your goal is not to lose weight, say, but to increase your physical activity,
Mm-hmm.
so you're creating your plan, you may say, okay, I'm going to get up 30 minutes early every morning, and I'm going to go straight to the gym. I'm going to get up and go straight to the gym. I'm not going to get up and dawdle around. I'm going to get up. I'm going to have my breakfast, my lunch ready. I'm going to pack, and I'm going to go to the gym. For some of us, that we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For others, that may be unrealistic. So you've got to really be honest with yourself. Understand yourself. Look at what your habits are. For me, getting up 30 minutes early and going to the gym is doable.
Uh-huh.
For you, it is too. But somebody who hasn't been going to the gym, setting that kind of goal is unrealistic.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Certainly.
So you've got to know yourself. Now, say you're going to get up 30 minutes early, mm-hmm. and you're going to start slowly by doing some, just getting up and doing some stretches, or getting out with your dog and walking mm-hmm. a mile, each morning, which is doable in 30 minutes, is realistic.
Yeah.
They can do that. They're in the comfort of their home. Things are right there. They can get in. They don't have to have so much done. So make sure your plan is true to who you are. And that doesn't mean that the person who sets a goal of increasing their physical activity gets up 30 minutes early, starts off walking their dog for 30 minutes and doing that mile, isn't going to, by the end of the 90 days, say, you know what? I can do this. They may increase that to 3 miles in the morning and get up an hour early. So you've got your plans are also, they're going to grow with you. Because as we set goals, when we accomplish one goal, we're going to set another goal.
Yeah, that's a good
because
point.
we've had success, and that taste of success makes us feel good, which
momentum.
is another part of the plan. Is your accountability partners are going to pat you on the back. They're going to cheer your success. They're going to applaud you, which you also need to do to yourself. We are our own worst critics. We are harder on ourselves than anyone ever could be. So let's all show ourselves some love. When you start working on your goals and you start seeing success, pat yourself on the back. Include in your action plan a list of ways you are going to congratulate, reward yourself for achieving your goals. Like, say you lose the first 5 pounds. Lose the first 5 pounds may be that you go and buy yourself or treat yourself in some way. Go to a spa. Go to a spa for a mani-pedi and massage. You know, once you've lost 10 pounds, think of things that mean something to you. I'm trying to think of things that are not shopping because it's in the first of the year. I don't want to tie to financial, but I'm like, oh, go buy that new wallet you like, or think of things to reward yourself. Be kind. It could be going to a restorative yoga class for 2 hours on a Saturday, which you would not do, but now you're like, or going to a meditation class, lose 10 pounds. Treat yourself to a nice dinner with friends. Go to a lovely restaurant and have fun. Have a good dinner. If you've been watching your alcohol, treat yourself to a good bottle of wine. There are so many ways that we can reward ourselves. And of course, all I can think of now are food and things like that because we're coming off the holidays. But there's a lot of ways. Like on the 3rd of January, I'm actually going to a restorative yoga class at Vista Yoga. And that's one of my ways to start my new year because one of my goals is I have been meditating. I really worked hard at creating a meditation practice in 2018. And now I'm taking it to the next step where I'm actually getting more involved with mindfulness meditation. I would like to start teaching mindfulness meditation. It is a big part of my health coaching practice, mindfulness eating, and asking people to begin learning and thinking about meditation. So I'm going to a meditative restorative yoga class on the 3rd.
Very nice.
But I am patting myself on the back for even setting this new goal for myself. And that's a way to start it off. So there may be kind and gentle things that you can do for yourself while you're beginning to set your goals that will help you get in the right frame. I'm starting a Whole30 coaching class at a Majestic Body Chiropractic in January. And I've been working on how people can get ready to do a Whole30 and how to celebrate that. So creating ways to get yourself revved up for your goals before you start them is very important too. And make a personal choice that you're going to set some goals that are beneficial for you, mind, body, spirit. put a positive attitude around that choice. Go into this new year with a positive attitude. Wrap those goals in a positive attitude. Even if it's saving money, say you want to, you didn't save enough money last year and you had to put some things on a credit card that you were unexpected, or you don't have that emergency fund and you want to do that. Create positive vibes around saving instead of saying, I'm not going to spend, I can't do this, that, and the other because I have to save that money. Well, that puts an attitude of lack already around that goal of saving money. So let's back up a minute and take a deep breath. And instead of saying, I can't do such and such, say, you know what? I choose not to do the following things because I'm going to redirect those funds.
There you go. Yeah. That's more positive.
So that it's got a positive spin.
Yeah.
Get yourself out of lack. And the same with dieting. When we start saying, I must lose 25 pounds, we immediately feel tight. We get tense. We are like, okay, we get that feeling of lack, that same feeling of lack, but it's all around food, which means now we feel deprived already going in to our goal to lose 25 pounds. So instead of saying, oh, I've got to do this, say, my goal for this year is to lose 25 pounds. And how I'm going to accomplish this goal is by upping my intake of green vegetables. I'm going to cut back on my refined carbohydrates. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to eat things that are good for my body. I'm going to take care of myself. So you want to reframe in a positive light. And you want to plan and prepare. So you want to write down your plan, review it, set a time on your schedule every day to look at your plan, even if it's only 5 minutes. Like say you're in the kitchen, you've gotten up, you've had your coffee, you've done your morning routine, and you're getting ready to fix your lunch and go out the door. Take 5 minutes, especially before you fix your lunch. Look at your plan. Post it on. Like I have tons of things in my kitchen. You can't see it. It's like a bulletin board, my kitchen cabinets, because I have all these little Post-its taped up here and stuck up here. But it'd be a great place for me to put my plan that says, this is my goal, I'm going to lose 25 pounds. And look at your lunch. Look at what you're fixing. What are you fixing? Is everything on there good for you, healthy, nutrient-dense foods that are going to supply your body with nourishment and nutrients so you can make it through the day? Do you have 2 snacks? Do you have a morning snack and an afternoon snack and a healthy lunch that's going to keep your body fueled for the day? Even that 5 minutes, but once a week, make that an in-depth look at your plan. Are you having success? Where are you tripping up? Maybe you need to change some things. So that once a week, you want to do a deep dive into your plan and look at how it's working for you. And this is financial, physical activity. If you're starting a meditation practice, whatever, it all is the same for any of your goals. You want a written plan, or you want a plan with your steps written out of how you're going to achieve it. And these plans are they change with us as we grow and develop. It may be that things we thought were going to work for us aren't actually working, so we need to try another way to accomplish the goal. And so having that accountability group that you can talk to about it, they may have some suggestions that you can bounce ideas off of. Having that community that support you, you can say, you know what, I'm really struggling with eating broccoli. I realize I just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
What other green vegetable is there out there that I can eat? Or how am I going, I don't know how to prepare anything else. Get some support from your community on the internet. Things are there. Reach out to a health coach, reach out to even financial. We're trying to make financial changes. Talk to your banker, talk to your money manager, talk to people, get ideas. Don't isolate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's critical and huge. Build that support community. Be kind to yourself if things aren't working, if you're not making the progress you thought you were going to make by now. Look at what you're doing. Something isn't working, but don't beat yourself up, because just because one aspect isn't working doesn't mean the whole plan isn't working. And also give yourself kudos for sticking to it and asking yourself what's not working. You haven't given up. You haven't lost ground. Recognizing that whatever it is you're doing in that one part or part of it that isn't working is huge to your success. That's going to be big, because at least that lets you know you're tracking, you're interested, you're still working it. You're still highly involved and highly motivated. So be kind, be gentle, don't criticize, use loving language. If your friend was working your program and had the same issues, you would use loving, kind language with your friend. You would be encouraging. You would toss out ideas. Use those same kind of thought patterns with yourself. Because part of the reason we give up is we feel defeated. Who is telling us we're defeated? We are telling us we're defeated. So don't use that kind of language with yourself. Mm-hmm. Use kind, thoughtful, encouraging, motivating language with yourself. And if you slip up, just get on the bike, realize it, figure out why you slipped up. What were the reasons? What were the reasons behind why you slipped up? Then you know what to look out for and what to not do next time, and jump right back on the pony and keep going. Mm-hmm. So there, it's all good.
Yeah, very well. Yes, excellent. That's good, Elsie. I like that. That's really, really good.
Do you have any questions?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Elsie, I think you might know Steve. I'm actually at the Family Life Center right now as we're recording this.
Okay, cool.
So I just wanted you to say hi to Steve. Hi, this is Steve at the Family Life Center. This is Elsie.
Hi, Elsie.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Great. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
And we were talking on the blog about healthy eating, too.
Healthy eating,
Steve,
absolutely.
we're going to put you on the spot. What is healthy eating to you?
Well, today healthy eating is a healthy burrito. I got chicken, vegetables, a little bit of rice, beans, whole wheat bread, or tortilla. I try to eat about every 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. Not a lot, small portions.
Yeah.
But I try to always have protein with a good carbohydrate.
Well, good for you.
So,
do you have a lot of green vegetables? Do you eat a lot of green vegetables?
All types of vegetables. Yeah, root vegetables, green leafy vegetables. I try to stay with a Mediterranean style diet.
Yeah, good for you.
Lots of olive oils, lots of vegetables, usually fish or chicken. I don't eat a lot of red meat. Mm-hmm. Fish or chicken, and usually it's the like salmon. I like a lot of omega-3s.
Yeah, the fatty fishes, salmon, trout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Elsie, we got to get you to the Family Life Center so you guys can meet. I wanted to introduce you to Steve for a while. Yeah,
that'd be great.
We're here at the gym right now. That was Maggie earlier. Maggie video bombed us
earlier.
So
she did. She so totally did. It was great, though.
She's real sweet.
Yeah. But definitely let us know when you can come down here and check this place out. I want to give you the whole tour.
Any Wednesday, I can put you on my schedule.
Are you here next Wednesday, Steve?
Yeah, I'm here every Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah. I'll introduce you to Steve.
Yeah,
and
I'd
the
love
rest
to
of the
meet
family
you.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. Just let me know a good time. I need to know if I know a week in advance. I won't schedule, since Wednesdays are my telecommute day, I won't schedule calls for that time frame. So I just need to know so I can work my work schedule around it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we could record a video in the gym too next time.
Oh,
that'd be
cool.
great.
Demonstration.
Yeah,
that'd be
be
good.
really good.
Perfect. Okay. All right, Elsie, before we let you go, since it's your video blog, can you go ahead and plug your contact information as we cut?
Yes, I sure will. This is Elsie Trawick with Elsie Trawick Wellness. If you would like to have a conversation with me about your health and nutrition, please give me a call at 404-315-7665.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Elsie.
Thank you, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's to you. We'll see you next time.
Arrivederci.
Adios.
All right, bye-bye, Elsie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.